I'm a total rebel. I rebel against everything.
The launch team wishes you good luck and Godspeed.
Do you feel alright?
We're approaching the 60-second mark.
That's stupid punk rock. I just think of it as rock and roll because that's what it is.
Okay, attention! Attention!
Third time, attention.
Wait a minute. Attention, shut up.
Punk rock night, PRN, every Saturday night at the Melody Inn. I'm UCC in the family. So much love, talent, and diversity. Come one, come all, it's time to rage. We got a killer show, we're gonna blow up the stage. Have a PBR, whatever you want. Have a pub out back, all nonchalant. Great friend of the founder, we love you, man. Shout out to Rich, introducing the band. PRN, every Saturday night at the Melody Inn. To all the fans and all the bands. All the love and all the beer cans. Can't think of a better place. For the love of music, gotta melt your face. Cheese or spike, just do your thing. Shout it out or play it sing. Indianapolis, we love you. No place like home for what we do at Punk Rock Night. PRN, every Saturday night at the Melody Inn. Go!
Hey, look at that. Welcome to PRN Live. Craig and I are back. I'm Greg. This is Craig.
Good evening.
Over here we have El Presidente, Rich Barker, and your MC of the live show each week. Not that this isn't a live show, but this is our preview show for the main event on Saturday.
But
this Saturday.
Not hosting this Saturday because I'm playing.
Oh.
Yeah, tell them who's
not
playing.
hosting. Who's hosting this Saturday?
Andy Bright.
Oh, look at that. Andy Bright's hosting.
Yeah.
Usually makes it to
when
the
I'm
big
playing,
stage.
Shep will host if you're not
Little
there, Greg.
stage.
But Shep's playing too. Tell them who's playing.
All right, I'll tell you who's playing. Well, it was going to be Jerk from Las Vegas, who are going to help out with expenses coming in and everything. And but as the crow flies, anything is up for a roll of the dice, and it is not happening. So Fiber is going to play in their place, along with Gay Black Republican.
Yay!
So yours truly, Rich, going to be playing, and we have a lot of cool shows coming up. It looks like Indiana is starting to get better with COVID.
I did not know that.
Yeah, and so we might go. We might be allowed to go up to 50% capacity here soon.
Oh, as soon as we hear from the mayor, the governor's switched. Nice to hear. The county to yellow, which is 50% capacity. The mayor hasn't responded yet, so we just default to state level, and we're thinking by next week we'll be at 50% capacity. Oh wow! He posted like we're already sold out for this week's show, except for like 2 outdoor tickets because we have certain capacity indoors. We can have more people outside. We have a TV out there. Hi, Barb. Indoors, you can come in. So pay attention to that. We'll post if there's tickets available and whatnot. But you can always watch it right here on the live show. Stream it right here. You can even donate. You can chat. We'll respond. You can have some fun.
Hey, Jordan.
Barbara.
I saw you on the news, Jordan. I said that was really cool.
Yeah, wearing his PRN mask.
Right.
Nasty.
Yeah. Nice, huh?
And Moses
Right on,
awesome.
Jordan.
Good stuff. That's a good deal. They're running that deal for
Mr. Defiance.
$25 to get $50 worth of food. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Shout out to Jordan. Of course, Barb, hello. We're working on our first board meeting in a year for the PRN Foundation. And
Has it been that long?
Yeah.
Yeah,
we had one before the shutdown.
Yeah, we had we were doing like regular meetings, And then ever since everything shut down, we don't do that right now, just because we were planning a big event and not.
Well, hey,
So
last week's show, a
yeah,
lot of fun. Don't Want Us killed it. We were expecting high expectations because all the band members are in amazing, awesome bands, and they killed it.
now are you familiar with the Don't Want Us at all, Craig?
yeah, it's Shane's band, right?
Right. And
They
all of their
Chris, Jason.
songs are about things that they don't want to do.
Right.
And it's just an awesome concept for a band, you know. It's just like if you ever saw the CBGB's movies where you know Hilly like was talking to the Ramones and he said, "Well, is there anything that you want to do?" And he's like, "Well, we have a song about sniff. Oh, we want to sniff some glue."
Yeah.
Oh, that movie was awful.
It wasn't a great movie, but it had some fun stuff in it.
Yeah.
Well, I love the Don't Want Us, except
Yes.
I had to give them some shit because they had a song about I don't want to own an iguana. I'm sure they did it because it rhymes, has a nice flow. But I was standing up there near the stage the whole song, like, what?
I have an iguana.
I've got a really awesome iguana. So
It is very
he'll
big.
be on the show at some point. Right now is about his bedtime. We know he's recovering from surgery and he's, old and not doing the best.
He's
that
like
been, but
20 years old or something,
he's
right?
22, and they usually live to 12. So he's
Oh shit!
How do you do it? How do you make this iguana live so long there, Craig?
I
Rich.
give him all the love I can. He's a member of the family. He's an awesome little dude.
Doesn't he shit in the tub?
I got him trained to go in the shower, but right before he goes, I slip a bowl under him and just flush that down. So there's really no mess.
No fuss, no muss.
Getting into too much detail, but yeah, he's well trained. He's a nice little guy.
He's had a couple surgeries, right?
Yeah, he had one last year, and then a similar one on his other leg this year, and they found he's got a cancerous growth. So,
well, yeah,
it's kind of tough.
Well, the Don't Want Us, I just think it was a awesome concept, and I like every one of their songs being about stuff that they don't. want to do.
Aside from that,
And it just fun, funny,
and ending on a Valentine's song, and it was Valentine's Day the next day.
Right.
Very appropriate.
Yeah.
And Fantastic Flying Couch was kind of reinventing themselves. I mean,
right.
A couple rough spots there, but for a band that they had new drummer, a fill-in bass player, they still held it together really well. Look for them to get tight and awesome, and keep an eye on those guys too.
Well, it's always nice to see bands grow. I've seen GBR from their infancy up till now. So
20 years. This is our first show this Saturday since Blackout Friday last 2019. So we didn't have any shows last year. We had some big ones scheduled, but didn't happen. But so this Saturday we're going to do it. Tune in online. If you don't have tickets,
we will be watching.
Oh my God, it's Jessica Benj. Apparently she recently moved back here. The girl with the most beautiful voice in Indianapolis.
She is quite
JB.
My wife's a big fan of Jessica Benj too.
Yeah, dude.
So our birdies was like, wow, she can sing. Plus, she used to work at the place that we'd get our trophies at for a while.
Cheers,
well,
Sydney.
look at that.
Oh, and Billy's there. Hello.
6 degrees from an award.
So yeah, but I have high hopes that things will go back to sort of normal within the next year. And as boy do I
next week, so
I was lamenting today about not being able to go out and such, and then
it's still not bothering me.
Colleen Caffeine brought up, hey, remember when we used to hug people? And it's like, that, which is like such a foreign concept now. It's like, get away from me.
I'm not hugging nobody.
I get the elbow out, not even hands,
Yeah.
Boom.
No, you just do jazz hands. Hey.
This is going to be change the dynamic of social functions for
We can
a long
make a difference.
time.
With the masks and with the distancing and sanitizing, I haven't had a cold in over a year too.
True.
2 or 3 times a year.
Yeah,
that spreads if you didn't already know.
Well, all of the flu and everything is down because of the massive amount of mask wearing. I guess we're just a bunch of dirty motherfuckers.
I had my flu shot last week.
Filthy. We're all filthy.
And I haven't had
Filthy.
one since
Filthy.
2001.
So, well,
I had to get a tetanus shot. That was no fun. Everyone's
I hate those. Man, and then they told me that my arm's gonna hurt after I got it, and I was like, well, I remember it kind of like tightens up or whatever. Nothing for like 24 hours, and then the next day my arm was like twitching and like just like flexing. I was like, oh my god, my arm!
Ouch. Oh, well, thanks, Jessica. Chris Cox in there too. One of the
What up? What up?
We missed some mathematics. Hey, whenever you're ready to play, we're doing it safely as we can.
Yeah, we really are trying to keep it as safe and as cool as we can.
As a cucumber.
Hey, speaking of keeping it cool, you know, I don't know if I'm getting a little bit more paranoid in my old age, or we've just, you know, had, you know,
Bitch,
just
be cool.
You know, it's tough running, you know, a live show and keeping everybody happy. But I was like, oh, without MF Order, I think they're a hilarious band. And so I went through a couple of the videos and I was like, ooh,
I don't think we can play this.
I don't know. I don't know if, you know,
They're that
but
type of band.
on stage, you know, I really feel that, you know, bands should have carte blanche to do,
Sure,
you know, pretty much anything they like. You know, there's, you know, some limitation, but it's supposed to be art. And, you know, much like they would, they allow cigarette smoking on stage if it's a play or something like that.
Oh,
You know,
Mickey does that on an episode of Seinfeld.
So, oh yeah,
I told you to sit down. And he smokes Newports in that one too.
So
anyway,
well,
and it doesn't help that they post the lyrics like as it's going. Like if the song were to play, I probably wouldn't really know what they're saying, but it's like, oh, they want you to know what they're saying.
Oh, but some of their cover songs are really hilarious too.
Well, we were talking about this. What
representing tonight?
Just the Pointer Sisters song. I'm so excited. Imagine a hardcore metalcore version of that.
That is a funny song, and it's just like he's bashing himself with a trash can.
It's on the latest album.
Going, I'm so fat, or what is it? I'm always fat.
I got a fat belly. I'm fat all the time.
Oh, right.
Hey, before we play our first video, I want to mention a couple things. Just
sure. Go
some
right
upcoming shows. And we got a slot to fill that's important. So I'm looking to you people. You know, this Saturday is GBR and Fiber. Next Saturday, Benny and the No Goods and Engine Huey from, I believe they're from Illinois.
Ooh.
Yeah. And then we have the Hate Yous and Baby Frankenstein, both from Richmond, Indiana. It's the Richmond, Indiana Invasion. And then we have another Richmond band on March 13th. Misunderstood and the Skaholics. March 13th.
Oh, man.
Ska and some punk. Yeah, we needed some
They
stuff.
are a great band.
And then we've got Jacked, all the way down from Detroit, featuring Anton, formerly of Tiger Sex. And
I love Anton. He's a great person.
Great
We've drank many a late night right here.
Now that brings me to March 27th, which is our 2021 WrestleMania. Ninth Circle Symphony will be defending the title. We're only having two bands unless they open up to 50%. We might add a third band. Now, we had a contender added to that bill. They had to drop off. So I'm looking for a band to contend WrestleMania. It's punk rock on the stage, pro wrestling antics on and off the stage. The shit-talking videos will probably start instantly as soon as the other band gets booked. And we have a lot of fun with it. It's a real smackdown. So if you want to play it, hit me up. We need another band.
Hi, Mom. There's my mom in a mask.
Hi, Greg's mom.
Anyway, geez, yeah. So they okay. So another drop off. So well, it looks like Fiber's always up for it.
They might be getting.
We'll just turn this into the Fiber show. You know, we'll just talk about
band.
Fiber all the time.
The new In a Pinch band. Remember, we had an award for that one year.
Right.
I mean,
shouldn't
it be the fucking fill-ins because they're the fill-in band?
They did. The fucking fill-ins did fill in quite a bit, and they fill in quite nicely. This time we got Fiber filling in. So,
I would pay some honest money to see any band really live in person safely.
You've watched Run Up down here.
Oh, hey man, I've watched. Yeah, well, Run Up. Yeah, well, you guys practice here.
Yeah. Well, so you get a taste of some live
well,
music.
you know, I like to switch it up here and there.
It would be nice.
Except I don't like playing 45s on my record player. I've discovered this.
I will bring
it's
down
a big
mine.
pain in the ass.
I didn't realize you had to do that.
I have to take off the whole top of it,
No.
then change the belt to a different spindle, then put the whole thing on,
That
and then
is
reassemble the whole thing.
Nope.
Yeah, I mean, what is that? I mean, who came up with this idea?
I didn't even know that was
what the hell.
When I was a child, like in the 70s, my dad had like a record player that would just drop records and just keep playing like whole albums. And it would automatically bring the needle back to the other side. Are we regressing, or is this just like an audio file thing?
Let me tell you about my MP3 player. Just keeps playing them.
Well, we like records over here.
It's the art of the record. Oh, which, by the way, I've got a couple of rare pieces to show you tonight of records.
We should play our first video, though. It's been 15 minutes, 16.
And let's play a video. He's such a time. He's always on time.
A time whore. I'm a whore for the time. A time monger?
We used to say like a time Nazi, but then that's out of vogue now. You can't say that anymore.
I was watching The Office earlier, and they beeped out when Michael said retarded.
Okay, well, listen, I'm gonna play. What do you want to hear? Because I have many things queued up. I have Fiber here queued up. I also have the Jerk video all queued up because I was ready for Jerk.
We're all ready for Jerk. I could tell you specifics about what happened. They were flying in,
right?
And apparently the drummer never got his plane ticket. The other guy's like, "Hey, we're ready to fly into Indy to play the show." It's like, "Well, I don't have my ticket. I don't know."
Oh my God. Okay.
I told him, "Hey, the foundation was kicking in to help with some flight expenses, but
round trip from Vegas. What is that? Like $100?
No, I mean,
a little more than that, but
I don't know. I think people are always going there.
They were supposed to play last month too, and they canceled. So we'll give them a benefit of a doubt. Maybe when they're on the road touring, be easier.
Is this going to turn out like? Is this going to turn out like Cancel Slug?
Oh no!
That just we would constantly book and they would constantly cancel.
Just kidding. We're not playing.
And I was seriously. This is like how many times now, guys?
It does throw a wrench in the works.
Boy, just like Lazy American Workers and what was the follow-up? What was their sister band that Todd's in now? Mobile Death Camp.
Oh yeah, they always
cancel. No. They didn't cancel. They would like not show up, or their car would break down. Or
I had to deal with that a couple times.
It would always be something horrible.
Well, play a video.
Okay, we'll play a video since you're so bored with us. Here's
I'm bored with you.
I'm going to play the band that you're going to not be seeing this weekend. Why not?
Raise my rent.
The time is 8:27. Wake up, Portland. It's a wonderful day today. Stay tuned to KOIN for the best in music and news. And now we continue our wake-up show with more transcribed tunes.
I'm a jerk.
That record player probably does not have automatic return.
No.
And that's a band you won't be seeing this Saturday.
That's a band that you will not be
That
seeing.
is
That, but
too
one
bad.
thing I did notice about that
Tragic.
band is that they're on Mom's Basement Records, and we know a few bands on that label. Well,
We do.
like, Flamingo Nosebleed, the
From
Putts,
Fort Wayne.
and the Jasons have a release on there, and it's just so.
Another Fort
You know,
Wayne.
maybe here in the future, when things get a little bit more back to normal, we should like have a mom's record, show.
Yeah, I'll be down.
Like all moms, and then there's also Failure Records. We could do something with them, and just
One
with,
other
like,
side note
like
about
that.
the two band members that did get plane tickets to Indianapolis, I asked them, it's like, are you guys still coming? I mean, we've had tickets for a while.
Yeah.
So we might see them at the show hanging out. So
Oh, really?
A
Well,
local
if
drummer
they-
needs
if they-
to step
if they-
up and fill in for him.
If they came and everything,
With
then
them.
let's have a combo, because maybe we could help those boys out just because they did come.
yeah,
I
I don't see why not.
I say
one of these days, the
A
house will
drummer.
be open back up for people to stay here, and
Someday.
someday.
that's
So,
scary.
so do you want to see one of my?
I don't want to.
You don't want to? Do you want to see the record I have been anticipating
Yeah, bring it on.
getting? I have never,
What you got?
ever
Cruise Corner.
seen this before. If you've seen me on Facebook, you've at least seen part of the surprise. But I have from my favorite, one of my favorite movies in the world, Josie and the Pussycats. And I only say that because I've seen it probably more than any movie that I've ever watched before. Is
Yes.
Josie and the Pussycats.
I've seen it many times.
And he's seen it many times, and partly because of me. I got a de jour 7-inch, and it came in white, released on Mega Records, which is actually a record label back in the 70s.
It's mega.
But wow, look at that, Mega Records, a de jour 7-inch.
How about that?
And I've actually played this on the stupid record player that I have. This
that's
is
good.
why
You
I
figured
ran
out
into
that
the
you can't.
whole.
Well, that's not a
thing.
45.
It's a 45 RPM, dude. Because I was like, "What is
It
wrong
doesn't
with this
have-
record?"
it
When I
doesn't have
first
the
started
hole.
playing.
No, it doesn't have the big hole in it. That's
I know it doesn't have the big hole. That's what threw me, man.
That's what she said.
And then, secondly, to accommodate that,
yes.
is an actual Josie and the Pussycats
Soundtrack.
vinyl
To accompany that.
gatefold record.
Oh, it's gatefold.
Now, I have actually, I didn't even know either of these things existed.
Oh, my.
And I paid a dumb amount of money to buy them.
Oh, how much was it?
Sometimes you got
I'm
to
not
teach yourself.
telling you because I'm stupid and embarrassed by the amount
Is it-
I paid
yourself.
for
Is
this.
if it's over 100, don't say anything. Oh my
Is that
god!
like Jerry's jacket, his suede jacket?
You know me
saw
all
it.
too
more than
well.
I had to
500?
have it. So, anyways, here's this. Oh, I just fucked up.
You
I've already
paid
screwed it up.
Over
Look-
$100 for this. I mean, it's worth it. I'm
Oh,
not-
No.
insisted it
Wait
was
till
signed.
you see. This is like a rare thing. I have never seen this before. Never, ever, ever.
I never
ever
even
have
thought
I
to
seen
look
this
it up.
before.
Like, look up if they had it on. Oh shit!
Bam! Look at that,
Cool.
and on the Mega Records label. But
Mega.
you know what I have
Label
now?
mates with du jour.
As a result of this, I am going to make myself a Mega Records T-shirt and patch.
Oh, you mean I am?
Yeah, well, yeah. By me, I mean you.
That's gonna be me. So yeah.
Oh, and it comes with like a poster and a whole book of like the written down lyrics when they were writing it, and a whole interview inside the.
Well, it's almost
gatefold.
worth it then.
It's for me.
How
it was
much?
worth
Just
it
how
because
much?
I had never seen it.
How much?
I got
$250.
it off Discogs, which is never a good deal.
Well,
look it
no,
up,
but
then.
but that's where all the where you find the crucial stuff.
Mm-hmm. So
$200.
I listen.
I say $250.
Nope. $145
All right.
for 2 records. Is that
Huh?
stupid?
No.
Nah,
No.
not for rare collectible stuff.
Yeah. And
What a
for,
I
poster.
mean, I have
For a
never seen
gatefold-
this before.
for a gatefold and then a 7-incher. I mean,
yeah, I
pretty
mean, with
good.
the whole deal and everything, and you know, it's not like I'm out at the Melody Inn drinking all the time anymore. I've got a couple of extra dollars lying around.
I'm staring at a Danzig 2 LP on eBay for $500. So.
Oh, which by the way, I'm going to be kicking some money for this week's show because I got a couple of special guests I like coming in, and they're you know, it's just fun when you meet new people on the internet. And I was just like, oh god, well, you know, they asked specifically about your band, Rich, so I was like, I got you covered, man.
We got a video.
I know some people. I can pull some strings.
All right,
we got a video.
Play well, we will play that. Oh, I'm still playing the jerk thing. Hey, you know how it is being a producer and a...
Oh, yeah. Last week.
I heard you bitching about it the whole time. I watched the whole show.
Well, the thing really gets you.
Thanks to you and Shep for doing that.
Plus, we had Chris Coolidge on. That was a blast.
Oh, yeah, which I really want to complain about in a way because, you know, Chris Coolidge comes on, you know, and he's like, you know, one of my favorite artists. And, you know, it's like, you know, you guys, you know, talked about a few things, but I would have had like 150 questions for him. You know, I would have gone through his whole.
We just wanted to let him talk about the album and
stuff.
Plus, I try to talk as little as possible because using that system, you hear yourself a second later and it really just messes with you and you just want to stop talking.
Oh, right. You were in the other system.
Yeah, yes, Studio 6
not good.
live stream.
All right, well, here's a taste of what Gay Black Republican has for you this evening.
cowbell? Sounds like guitar's off.
All right, there you go.
Hell yeah.
Good job, man. And what a timely song, Working to be poor.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I'm spending 145 records. But Brian Defiant said, hey, screw it. It's your money. And hey,
There you go.
it's all right with me. He's a Joey Ramone Punk Rock Night winner.
There you go. Lifetime achievement.
Here we go.
Lifetime Achievement
He
Award.
almost lost his lifetime there on stage.
It's right here.
Nice.
Right.
A couple of notes about our set. It's 20 years of GBR, so we're kicking
You're
off.
playing everything.
We're not like doing a special 20-year anniversary show this Saturday. Maybe we'll work on one later this year. We're just glad to play, and
should
we're
play
debuting
every
4
song.
brand new songs we've never played before. We got our 9th album about written. 4 songs that are the most ready. We're gonna play. We're gonna kick it off with a couple songs from the first record, and then 2 brand new songs. We're mixing it up stuff throughout our whole career. So it'll be a fun set. If you don't have tickets, watch online right here. You can
We will
chat
be
and contribute and have fun.
he did die, but he rose again.
That's Jonesy.
Hey, look at Travis here. He says add me because he's moving here soon. And look, he has a super secret super Satan.
Duber, what?
No, super
Dapper-
the Satan
Dapper
sideshow.
Dick.
I've watched this show where
The
Satan.
Satan sideshow.
Haven't you ever seen the Super Satan sideshow?
No.
It's on. You guys don't watch this stuff?
I don't know what
Oh.
the hell you're talking about.
Yeah, well, see,
I watch a lot
okay,
of This Old
you
House.
see there, that's Super Satan down there.
Okay.
Maybe I'm getting this wrong because I actually had a drink tonight.
I didn't realize there was a Satan above. There's
No, but
Super
he,
Satan?
but it's this guy with
Satan
this
show.
Satan puppet that interviews bands, and I mean their bands definitely like right on our level.
Kind of like
The Super Satan sideshow. Thank you.
No,
Triumph.
no
Super
sideshow.
Satan
Just
sideshow.
show. No
Triumph,
side.
the insult comic
Super
dog.
Satan show.
There you go.
Sorry, I was watching Blue Monkey Sideshow earlier tonight and wondering how I ever got through that.
I
So
can't
Super
Sideshow.
Satan show. My apologies, but it's a good show because he does great interviews, and I always enjoy it every time I watch it. So that
Like
is good
Nardwar?
stuff.
Nardwar, who's the guy that interviews bands that ask them stupid questions? Nardwar.
Yeah. Jason Stanley. Yeah, he's it's good stuff out of Cincinnati, and I'm glad to see him doing that because that's
nasty.
That's something that Cincinnati, really needs. They need
They got
more
Skyline
of a show. They need more of a scene down there.
Indy-
It kind of goes back and forth down there.
Indy has a guy trying to break out in the puppet scene, and I believe it's you, Greg.
The puppet.
Oh,
scene.
yes, I did do a puppet show once, and I do have a devil puppet. I don't call it a Satan puppet. It is a devil puppet because it is the Punch and Judy show. But boy, the Punch and Judy. It was a big hit when I did it, just because of
Yeah,
the
it was.
absolute mental breakdown travesty that happened
It was all fun.
while it was going on. But
And the setup.
and the
How do you
setup, I
pull
mean,
this
that was a
out?
show within
It
itself.
took 3 hours to set up a tent.
Look at you.
It was
Yes,
more
but
like
they,
40 minutes.
but so that was more of an actual puppet show. But the Super Satan show is the Satan interviewing various bands. And so actually, when things kind of go back to normal, if you guys go down there, you should hook up with this dude and get interviewed on this show because he actually does good interviews. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, with Satan, you're being interviewed by Satan,
Hell
but
yeah.
it's fun. It's
Fueled by Satan.
fun. Yeah. So I mean, it's right down in Cincinnati. One of the closest real cities to us.
Get some Skyline chili and go to fucking Jungle
Oh.
Gyms and get some hot sauce.
There is no cinnamon in chili, dude.
What are you talking about?
Cincinnati chili does. It's
Yes,
their thing.
cinnamon.
That's
Jay Sung.
Why did you bring that up?
Right.
Kristen was making someone had corn in it. I don't get corn in
Yeah,
chili.
well,
That's goulash to me. No
she
corn.
made-
Are you fucking kidding me?
But I
He's a member-
asked her if she put brown if she put cinnamon in it, and she said no, because I think it should use a
just sent you
dash.
Dude, Travis, I had no idea that they were a member of Green Jello because we had them booked before all this crap happened.
We were supposed to play last year.
Oh, Samad Zayn.
Yeah, and they kind of had a viral video there for a minute. Remember when he went there to shake down the promoter for their pay?
Dude, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, that was a great video.
Which you have to keep in the back of your mind as a booker and promoter, which I did when I booked him. It's like, all right, let's do this right. We always try and do it right.
We always do it right because we always pay our artists because that's what we do. I appreciate the time and effort it goes into making a band, and especially with the Halloween show. I mean, people would be like, "Oh my God, $10," but I'm like, "Screw you! These guys have worked tirelessly to get this down." To do a show, to do one show for you. In Rich's case, he turns it into a whole thing.
Career.
He gets like a whole following in like Lafayette, Indiana.
They love GNF&R up there.
He's like a star in Lafayette. He's big in Lafayette.
I had to move out of Lafayette to get big there. I don't know. Is that how it happens?
It's like live at Budokan.
But the Motley Crue band is playing again later this year. Yeah. We're going to do like an 80s night with the Billy Idol, the female-fronted Billy Idol band. They played Billy Idol and Generation X. X-Idol is the name.
To cover Same Old Situation. That is my favorite Motley Crue song.
Well, dude, Travis, I'm definitely going to look you up because I want to see what's going on because, I am endlessly entertained by bands.
And when you move out here, look us up every Saturday night.
Yeah. Well,
live feed.
We are one of the only games in town. Well, I mean, there's other things. Well, there's other things that used to happen prior to COVID, which I was a big advocate of. It was very nice for me to one day look and go, well, there's like.
Well, we've lost Greg and Craig. They'll be back in a second when their feed cuts. You get to see me for a second, so they'll be back in a sec. It's the StreamYard breakdown.
Hold on.
I hit the button of death.
There you go. Got to put a sticker on that. Button. Do not hit.
The big button that I'm not supposed to hit. Press that right.
It's not always peaches and cream.
Hey, at least I don't lose. It doesn't turn into the whole thing.
By gabbing for a second while you get back.
Yeah, all right. Well,
we'll play something else.
Yeah. Well,
cheers.
I'll add you.
Hams up in here.
Oh, right on. You came up for Anti-Fed and Benny's band. So, right on, Travis.
Nice.
Cool. We enjoy when people come in from out of town to see it, and also amazed that people come to our shows from out of town, but
out of state.
You're not gonna meet 3/4 of the people that would normally come out.
Well, normally, I mean, back in the day when I was a young lass, I mean, we would think nothing of going to Chicago or any place for a show. We'd be like, all right, let's go.
I mean, don't you remember being at the Exit Inn after the Danzig show? And
harassing Keith Morris?
Or no, not the Exit Inn. What's that? The goth club in Chicago or whatever. And there was
the Metro?
There were not
Metro.
But the girl had a cod piece on, and somebody had a saw, and sparks were flying everywhere.
That club was shut down.
And then it was it's 3:30 in the morning, and we're in Chicago, and we have to be at work at 9. We're not men. We're kids. What are we doing here?
What are we doing?
We need to be back home.
Well, it wasn't the Metro. There was a goth club down that was down an alley.
Yeah. I forget what it was called. It was supposed to be a
and it was
after party there.
No, it wasn't the City Club. It was Neo, I believe. Come on, if anybody was here from Dark Indie, they would know this shit because I'm just out. I've forgotten all my goth stuff.
Now, when you lived in Boston, did you ever go to Man Ray's? That was kind of the goth club there. I used to go there.
Man Ray's I had been to many times, but
fun.
you know, a lot of my haunts were like the Middle East Cafe
Yep.
and the channel. There's actually a whole group I'm on at the channel. Smoked a joint with Gigi Allen at the channel.
That was the
hell.
Rat. I saw quite a few punk shows. At the Rat.
Oh, the Rat! I saw the Dead Boys with Steve Vader's last show at the Rat because I was
Wow.
living there at that time.
Nice.
And it was, and during that show, I was like front row center stage, and I got grabbed by security. They dragged me out of the audience, threw me on the floor, and were like ready to like punch me or something. And I was just like on the floor
Why?
going, what? And then they go, oh, that's not the guy. And then they all disappeared. And I was like,
Fuck you up.
okay. But then I just shoved
to be
my
the
way
guy.
and got right back up front to my exact position. You know, people are trying to be like, no. And I'm like, yeah, no, I was
No
pulled
to you.
out by the security. I get back in because it was not me who was ever doing whatever they were mad at.
You bunch of dicks.
Ugh, God, managing
Dang.
shows, Rich. Ugh.
I know.
Can be the assistant to the regional manager.
You
Hey,
could be
things
the
are kind of even tougher now. With even though we got 25% capacity, things are a little more difficult these days. I mean, we got to do tickets for every show and kind of make sure everyone's
Man,
masking
yeah.
up and stuff and staying in front, people in the back.
Well, you know, it was tough enough even before masks, and now that masks have come along, it's just, you know, and you know, people gave us shit before masks. And then we just let's sprinkle some social politics of masks on top of the whole equation of trying to keep everybody happy.
Man,
People are really good about it, though.
I went
Keep
into
it
the
up,
mill
guys.
last week. That was the first time I've been in the mill since March. And, you know, to drop off the shirts we printed for them. So keep a lookout on that. We got new Melody in jackets and t-shirts.
MelodyIndie.com so we can pick up
Yes.
some merch. And you can donate directly to them.
But it has
You guys
that
can do it through us so you can write it off on your taxes and we donate it to them.
Right on. I was thinking,
But it has that gnarly. They put up that gnarly like shield.
Yeah,
on
the whole
bar.
bar, the entire bar is plexiglass blocking you so you can only order at either end and you can't hang out at the bar.
Yeah, that was the first time I saw that in person. I was like,
Been there for a
oh,
while.
man. Yeah.
We even extended it so when you're ordering at the bar, if you're talking, even though you're going through your mask, it won't get anywhere near the bartender.
It's huge.
Trying to do everything as safe
Right?
as possible.
yeah,
It's like betting on the ponies.
It's not like it was. Ugh, number one band in the world, dude.
Still
Right
a good
there.
old mill, though.
Yep. It is
You
still, yeah.
You
it's
got a
still-
fiber video for us to check out? Because they're
I
playing-
do have
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4.
This is my apologies to my mom if she's watching.
Uh-oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, hold it. Let me
I see that run-up
get
video
the,
over there.
hold on. Just want to see what Travis has to say. Oh, Behind the Times ran. Fifth quarter. Yes, remember fifth quarter well. I used to play
Andy
darts at the
Jukebox.
fifth quarter. I actually got in my last fist. Well, not my last.
But Travis, it got
but-
bought out. So what happened to fifth quarter? It's like
Yeah.
a bank now or something. Oh, we got some friends that work there, and they kept like a door with all the stickers on it. But other than that, it's
What? You got in a fight at the fifth quarter?
Yeah. I did get in a fight at the fifth quarter. But it was a long time before they were doing shows. It was when it was a dart bar, and this guy was just like
It was
talking shit, and
Indy's
then he
jukebox back then.
what?
It was called Indy's jukebox.
No, it was before Indy's Jukebox. It was called the fifth quarter.
No.
Yes.
What, they changed the name
Yes.
back to fifth
Yes,
quarter?
they
Yes.
did, because I used to play darts there when
Oh.
there was a Circle City Dart Association
Well,
around.
Yeah,
why
when it was
did
in the
friggin'
jukebox,
die?
that's the
Hey
old
man, I
sign.
have some Indianapolis knowledge
I
here,
guess
man.
so.
And I was there, and I got punched there.
Well, you were probably talking shit.
Those violent
Well.
dart gangs you hear about.
It's violent dart gangs that, not like today, not like us
Darters.
old and
Dart hooligans.
decrepit punk rockers hanging out.
Uh,
Part of the Warriors crew.
Yeah, that's the later fifth quarter. I was in the early fifth quarter. I knew the dude that owned it.
I didn't like going down there. I was always afraid it was going to catch on fire and then it would get all great white on us.
If they're asking you that, they're bullshitting you, or not stocking their bar,
Yeah.
which would not be beyond comprehension. All right, I'm gonna play you the fiber video.
Listen to Fiber and get the shits.
You know, I am putting more fiber in my diet because I am getting older.
You need. They opened up a can of worms there.
This is possible. Hey, I wanted to draw your attention to the first compilation that Punk Rock Night has ever benefited from.
Yeah.
We love PRN at .bandcamp.com/releases. Jonesy put that together, and it is out there at Bandcamp.
Jonesy and Jonathan Sanders.
Oh, Jonesy and Jonathan Sanders, yes.
10 local bands, 9 touring bands, like a who's who of some of our favorites, and so many awesome other bands want to get involved. There'll be a volume 2, I'm sure. But yeah, $10 to get all 19 songs. Great freaking songs.
Dig it.
And helps our foundation.
I'm a big Bandcamp fan. I buy a lot of stuff on Bandcamp. I got all the Coolidge stuff. I rebought all the Coolidge stuff on Bandcamp just because I didn't have it necessarily in digital form. I had it all in CD. Naturally, I could rip it, but who the hell has time for that?
Rip it.
That new Coolidge album's out. It's awesome. Get it.
I made it.
Right on. We love you too, Jonesy. Of course we love you because you won the Joey Ramone Award. That's not given to just any fool. It's given to specific fools.
Yeah. That's your average fool.
Not your average fool. Yeah, Jonesy did a nice little benefit for autos last weekend that I was checking out. Unfortunately, in the world of live video, things don't always go as planned. So, it's humorous to me because, you've seen me down here like just raging before the show.
Before the show. Oh man.
I've been ready to kill because the systems don't work sometimes. And it's like, I'm not like I'm an idiot. And I don't know. So
stupid is as stupid does.
So, Rich, obviously understands the challenges. I've been trying to put everything in a nice, neat little package that I can just give to you, Rich, but I can't define it. I can't make it, work all the time. One package works good for one things, and some things work well for others. So
it's nebulous. Keeps changing and mutating.
Yeah, and Brian, next time you want to do something, talk to us, because we can cut you in on like our systems that we're already paying for. So, you're welcome to, have at it with that. Don't,
do what you will.
We try to be, on the up and up and everything, but I totally trust Brian with my life. So, as he trusts us with his life.
Yeah.
Right?
Hey, I called 911.
Hey.
He was.
Oh, you were the 911 caller, huh?
Yeah, well, it was a horrible situation, but I am glad we are past it, and I'm glad we stand here today talking,
and he's
having Brian on the show.
We comfortable.
And so, just to let you all know, as I always say,
these nuts.
Say, no, that we are an actual 501. Not that.
Yeah, we're like hippies.
We're an actual 501c3. Everything's above board. All money goes to artists.
It's a write-off.
We are all volunteers. Although one day we're going to have to pay for something. We have to pay things. I mean, naturally, we have to pay the bands, and that's our number one concern.
Send them $20.
Well,
yeah, you can
do it then.
You donate during the show. We give that to the bands.
Yep, yeah, we give it directly to the bands.
Stop watching.
Normally, we would take a little bit of a cut just so we can help maintain all of our systems. But in this time of crisis, thanks to all of your generosity through this crisis, we have been able to, put together all of this and keep this going. And this is all because of all of you, and you that watch it live or you that watch it after the fact. And, we're just working mainly to create and keep the community thriving. And I don't know of anybody in Indianapolis I know that there's venue associations and people, fighting for the venues, and I agree we need to fight for the venues, but also it's a dog-eat-dog world, and we got to keep ourselves and the Melody afloat, because the Melody is our main base of operation. Rob and Dave have really taken kicking the butt on this.
Hey, Jonesy says this Saturday Bloody Mush are having their first practice since they played.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Just don't play that song again.
They can get back up on that horse.
Yeah, it was certainly a unique experience on our end as well. You're definitely best of, even beforehand, especially because of all the stuff that Josie was pushing in New York. And, he's kind of like us in New York,
Yeah.
I mean,
he's PRN NYC.
Yeah.
Boom.
Because he's always like he has his finger on the pulse and listening. And I was much better at this when I was you, Rich. Because I would always have my
Rich. This is going to be you in 50 years.
Well, I am almost 50, so I don't know. Getting there.
When you have to read from the flyer to remember what bands are playing.
I retired, but Rich, the voice
of
the
band name wrong.
Right. Well, thank God, Rich, the voice of reason, Barker, is here to save us and keep us going.
Hey, I'm just glad you're still involved and really taking the reins with this live feed.
I think it's mental illness at this point, because I was out and it dragged
back in.
See, I achieved my goal with Punk Rock Night. It was that I wanted a regular place to go to see a show, And so, I mean, I achieved my goal, and then you were so into it, you wanted to do it, and you were passionate about it. And I certainly tested you on that front.
Testies.
To the point where you have to sit down and have a conversation with me going, hey, man, I am busting my balls over here for you.
Bro?
And I'm like, Rich, you are absolutely right. And I'm just busting your balls and just
a little hazing.
Well, I mean, you just, you got to put things through a minor test to make sure that they're going to work.
You had a very truncated rehearsal.
And Rich has saved so many situations and caught so many balls now because,
juggle. I don't know.
The crap you have to go through to do the job that Rich does, because I personally know
I'm not going to do that again.
Well, it's not that I'm not going to do it again. It's just that I understand, dude, and I appreciate you, and thank you for all you do in Indianapolis, and thanks for keeping this going. And hey, and it's your dad's birthday, right?
Today, yeah.
Today. Well, without your dad, we wouldn't even have you.
Happy birthday, Dad. Like I posted on Facebook, I've had a card for him out in the mail for a couple days, hoping he'd get it today. They haven't picked it up. We haven't had any mail since, of course, Monday was a holiday, but now the blizzard and all that.
Monday was a holiday?
I have done
President's Day, federal holiday.
I've had some major bad, like the Valentine's Day was a complete bust this year, and then I was supposed to have something designed. You hire these people to do things.
What did you do for Kristen for Valentine's Day?
I did absolutely nothing
for
Kristen for Valentine's Day.
I get you in the doghouse.
Did you at least say it?
Yes, I said, Kristen, I am doing absolutely nothing for you for Valentine's Day because we're doing all this stuff and I couldn't get this thing. And then I had the best birthday present. I mean, I thought it was just awesome. And I got this person on Facebook and I said, because they were like, hey, I've been selling all this embroidery stuff. Not embroidery stuff, but I should say like
crocheted.
No, what did they do it through the hand
stitch?
Yeah, the hand stitched the things. I'm very bad with
that's embroidery, bro.
Tonight. No, not embroidery, but it's kind of like embroidery. But
we're losing fans. Right
Travis,
now.
I do know who you are. I do know who Lola is, and I remember last time you came in, we mentioned that too. So yeah, we'll welcome you back. And if you're moving to town, I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot of you.
Sweet. You won't see.
We do have another new feature. We're having to sell tickets every week just to make sure you want to come to a show. You already have tickets. You know you're going to get in. You're not driving across town or the state to only find out it's sold out. So we've been selling tickets for weeks and weeks and weeks. When you buy a ticket on our ticket page, there's a new feature. You can also order a poster from the show because a lot of people have been wanting to collect posters. So we started it this week. And we're going to continue that. So if you want to buy a poster for the show, now money will go into our poster fund to help, pay for more posters.
And there's a bunch of leftover posters too, right, from the auction.
Yep, they're so popular from the Melodian Melathon auction. We auction off a ton of posters. There's a stack left at the Mel.
Talk to Rob or
each. Yeah. Well, if I'm there, talk to the bartenders. Right. You can buy it from them whenever you're there. So. And if you want something on the auction, you haven't picked it up yet, stop in and get it or make arrangements to have it shipped. There's still
hurry up and pick it up.
It was a couple months ago. People, come on.
Yeah, I know, right?
People got stuff to do.
Hey, maybe they're happy with just giving money to the Mel. And they're like, yeah, you know what? I don't need the poster, but here's $10. But why would you do that?
Well, I
Go
mean,
pick it up.
For the price of a strong drink, you can help an artist eat.
Yes.
There you go.
Oh, and so anyways,
drink a strong drink.
To finish my story, this woman was advertising all this stuff that I wanted. And I said, hey, I would like you to make this. And it's like you can see it as my cover photo on Facebook. It was just like, don't give up with an exclamation point. And I wanted to put that in a frame and give it to the girl. And she's like, yep, no problem. I'll do this. And she's ghosted me. ghosted me. In fact, I think I got blocked, and I don't even know why.
The hell?
Shit.
I'm not talking shit. What am I doing? She doesn't like punk rock? I mean, is that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I ordered that Dan Bell keychain back in February, and I still haven't got it.
Well, you should write a strongly worded letter.
Yes. I want my keychain.
Karen the heck out of that.
Right on.
Wait, what?
Release your inner Karen and complain.
Yeah, seriously.
All right. Well,
let's play a run-up video.
You want a run-up video?
Yeah, play me.
Oh, you want me to play you?
We played GBR. We played Fiber. We covered.
I do have a
Saturday show. Because I keep seeing it as you're scrolling, and I'm like,
show me where it is. Then I'm scrolling. Because you know what? I actually got a notice from StreamYard today. We noticed that you have like a lot of videos loaded into the system. And so they have cut me off. So I had to delete a few videos, but now they have a new. You remember that feature that I showed us last time where I actually played a video from my computer that was longer than the allotted amount that they would normally let me do? Yeah. And I was like, oh, this is nice. Well, this is the reason, because people like me are uploading like shit tons of videos to this,
my God.
that I'm using up all their storage space. And
Oops.
so
you got to dump. You got to take a dump.
I am absolutely in love with the Bobby Lees. I just can't get them off to my.
You're gonna have to play some then.
Well, no, Craig wants to, but he talks a big game, like, oh, hey man, you should play a little bit of my band. But now I'm scrolling. Where? Point to it. Oh, right here.
Dummy.
Hey man, you see how much I'm looking out here?
It means I'm looking at the same thing you are.
Well, you have a little bit more focus, maybe, because you weren't down here before the show getting all this shit ready.
Getting all fucked up.
Yeah, you're getting ready.
Pre-show drink.
Here we go. Hold it. I need to change the banner now.
Oh, nobody cares. It's my band. God damn it!
Did you change it while it's playing?
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Drop it like it's
multitask. Come on.
1, 2, 3, 4.
There's people dying in the city tonight. Out of the darkness, where is the light? And if we make it to the other side, is this who we were deep down inside? Now we were thankful for a time, until we found out who was dying, and his voice in my life to serve. Send me your mask with that last breath. OSA, OSA, OSA. Those people died in the city tonight, and out of the darkness, where is the light? And if we make it to the other side, is this who we were deep down inside? Now when I say that we went there, finding ourselves who said nothing, and his words in my mouth to say, send me your mask with that last breath. OSA, OSA, OSA. Well, those people died in the city tonight.
That's it.
Hey, you do have a great band. You're very lucky to be in that band.
That's what Kristen says.
That's what Kristen says. Yeah, well, that's because we think alike. And this is why I don't get shit over Valentine's.
She
Because
didn't do anything for you either, did she?
no, we just
You guys
said.
just said F it.
Well, we had a lot of stuff going
love
on.
you.
I mean, we couldn't even be here last week because of all of that.
I love
So,
you. Happy Valentine's Day. We're
Yeah.
We'll see you next year.
I love her. I can't get enough of that girl. She just
She
rocks
is
me.
super.
Super. She's special.
We dig her.
And as they would say in Josie and the
Spatial.
Pussycat, special ed.
I love that laugh that girl
Oh
does.
my God, it's so good. The whole thing is a
Watch
great
Josie
exercise in
and the
sarcasm, and I also appreciate the Brady movies because I was not a Brady Bunch fan, but the Brady
That is
movies
insane.
are actually I like that kind of humor because it's just like self-sarcastic type of stuff, and yeah, it's fun.
She's harder to get into than a Pearl Jam concert.
Well, we have probably reached everybody's threshold on.
Yeah, we got 9
we are
people.
over an hour.
We've dropped like 10.
Well, we are over an hour, but
I'm out of beer.
Happy pre-Friday.
I did have a couple of drinks.
I have to pee.
I had some juicy gossip.
Uh-oh.
The beer.
Oh, look at the big
Oh.
juicy gossip.
Not actual juicy gossip, no.
Oh. I thought you had some.
Craig perked up real
It's a-
quick.
It's a juicy IPA by Bell's. Good stuff.
Right.
Oh, I'd probably like that then.
You would?
Oh, probably.
Bells can do no wrong.
Yeah, you didn't like the champagne velvet.
No.
You're not a big fan of the champagne
which
velvet.
is still sitting right here. And
Right. Yeah,
Slam
it wasn't a big hit.
It tastes like wine. It's gross.
And
I'm rocking the hams right now.
I think it's
Shudder.
okay.
Shudder.
Oh, it's so good.
I do appreciate
Ugh.
your playlist on Saturday night between the bands, but once we can get back in there and start
Fucking shit up.
manipulating a little bit more, we can actually do the playlist online live and
Nice.
make it a little
Pretty
bit
cool.
more of a production. I'm going to look into improving this.
Yeah,
and
I sent you some info on what Black Circle was using. If you check your Facebook messages, 'cause they had a good system going when they had Lisa Frank.
yeah, that system I felt worked really well when Lisa Frank did it, and we need to. We've just been trying stuff, and we're only gonna get better with time. We're just, I don't know that we're using the right product to fit our exact needs.
Yeah.
But anyways,
We'll get back to the multi-camera views and all that soon. So, but for now, really, it's pretty good. We got some nice stereo mics and a nice feed, solid every week. Join
Got
it.
a good pub feed.
It's like you're there.
Yeah.
We'll
I
be back
mean,
to the multi-camera thing soon. As soon as
It
we get all
works.
that worked out.
I like I like us starting earlier, and I think as we go forward, I mean,
That was my idea.
what would your thoughts be on
Well,
starting a little after 9?
I like it, but the thing is, the Mel has to have the staff there an hour longer and has to pay them for that because they have to be open till 3 when things are normal. So if they're starting earlier, they have to pay their staff.
But
for
everybody's
another hour.
always there by 9, but I guess they have to be there an hour
No,
earlier.
Actually,
to,
nobody is there by 9. Do you know how many times I've
We'll
been
talk
putting
about it once they're available to be back open till 3.
right.
because it's still midnight, right?
Mel. I like it a little earlier. Right now, we have to be closed by midnight. Everyone has to be out by midnight. So,
All right.
Like
Well,
the
anybody
last
got anything
calls.
to say out there in internet land? I mean, while we are
Just-
live.
Keep one foot in the gutter, one fist in the gold.
if your band can play WrestleMania March 27th, hit me up. Sooner the better.
Yeah, we do have an
Maybe.
opening.
We challenging
work.
Nine Circle Symphony for the PRN belt.
Yeah, and
We
Drew's
do
a
keep
jerk.
it as safe as possible.
Yep,
We're
nice
not
stuff when
slam
they come out.
dancing or anything. What?
And
not
Nine
that.
Circle Symphony already wears masks anyway, so they're prepared.
Yeah,
True.
they've been
They're ready
prepared for. They've been preparing
We're
us
ready
for
the
this.
apocalypse.
Curdy
Oh, wow.
has the biggest, huge oxygen tank mask thing ever.
Yeah,
God,
they're
I don't
already.
even know
So
who's,
check it out.
uh,
March, whenever that is.
27th.
March 5th, March 27th.
Event pages are already up. We'll just have to edit it because the band dropped off. Will
Yeah,
you step up
well-
to the challenge? Step up to the plate. Step in the
Somebody.
Well,
ring.
cheers. I mean, cheers the jerk. I mean, and if a couple of them come into town,
they're
please
really
do
good.
let me know, Rich.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In touch with him.
That video ruled.
Because they're a cool band. I certainly do like Mom's Basement Records.
Well, if you saw one of our regulars, Nick Arndt, he was in Las Vegas a few weeks ago wearing his punk rock night shirt, and the bartender where he was at said, "Hey, I'm in the band Jerk. I'm playing there in a couple weeks." Well,
Oh, really?
so-
What bar was that?
I forget. You'd have to look it up, but it was pretty
I
funny.
bet it's
But
not the
it's a small
Double
world.
Down, is it?
No, it wasn't the Double Down. It was something. It was.
It was
it's
something
kind of a bar like that.
unusual. All right.
Look on Nick Arndt's page. You'll see it.
Double down.
Give Indie Ska to close out. Oh, I probably got a ska band here. I like the Operators or something. If you want to see Operators, let me see. Let me go through the list and see if I can fucking find anything. Rich is starting to. I can see Rich going, dude.
I gotta take a dump.
I'm good.
I gotta
good?
pee. I gotta.
Good.
Rich, the voice of reason,
I gotta pee
Barker.
and
He
take
has
out the
talked
trash.
me down from so many situations.
We can
I
just do this
swear.
all night.
Uh,
We just
we
need
used to.
another gallon of
Our
booze.
weekends we used to go till what 3 a.m.
yeah, it then come to my house afterwards.
No,
We're
no,
talking about the live feed show.
talking about doing
We'd
this.
do it
until
every
like
day on Fridays and Saturdays. We'd go really late.
Oh, right. Yeah, when we were doing it every day. Well, that's just because it was our transition to, I don't know, nothingness.
We didn't have the live show, so the actual.
We didn't have. There was no
concert.
live show. This is what is.
This is a
it
totally
has
different format.
become.
All right. Well, if you can't find it, then I gotta go pee.
Hey, by the way, I'm
Well,
going to be
me.
pulling some videos off old cassette tapes I have. Here's GBR at Rock Lobster 2003.
Oh my
I finally got
God!
the thing
Rock Lobster, is that
Yeah.
still a thing?
No, this is from 2003.
No, but is Rock Lobster
Oh,
still a
yeah.
venue?
I don't know. I don't know. So I've got some really old stuff too from way before GBR
Man.
and other performances. So
Yeah.
I'll
Well,
give you links
I'm
to those
glad
so we
you
can
had
find them on the show.
Coolidge on last week. That was cool.
It was very cool.
Well, I do. Oh, good God.
Hey, if they want
He's-
ska, play Coolidge.
He's
got that loaded
searching.
up, right?
He's searching.
Oh,
he's
yeah,
looking. He's looking.
Okay, well, I don't consider Coolidge ska, but I mean they are kind of ska,
I
aren't
got
they?
some definite in there. It's a
Yeah,
little
yeah. I mean, definitely ska
ska and
influence.
beyond. Yeah, because they have former members of Johnny Sacco, which was
Well, and they
Very
just
good.
released a new album, and you had them on last week, which was awesome. Craig, help me out here, dude.
He's scrolling. We're
I'm-
staring. these
Oh, here it
down.
is.
There we
All right, yeah, okay. Let me change. Yeah, operators, circle seated deacons, two excellent examples of. Oh, and it's funny because the operators put on such a great live show once. I was just like, oh my God, how did you do that? That was awesome. That was just a great production live. And it was like, well, not all of it was live. And I was like, oh, okay,
Oh.
I get it now. So
Huh.
it's interesting, how you can blend that. But anyways, cool. I'll watch. I will. I'm always
1, 2,
up for
3,
some
4.
Coolidge.
I don't wanna hang out anymore. I don't wanna just be friends. I don't wanna be that kind of fool. The kind of fool who pretends that someday you're gonna wake up and know I was Mr. Right. Oh no, I don't wanna hang out anymore. feel satisfied, and all I ever feel is lame. I'm nothing more than convenient. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Oh no, oh no. Oh no, oh no. Oh no, oh no. I don't wanna hang out anymore.
And it is here. You can get it on Bandcamp. I've gotten it. It's
awesome.
A fucking awesome album.
So good.
Coolidge,
really-
Chris Coolidge.
They-
I love.
They really aren't ska, you know, but
There's
like,
a lot of ska to
but
it.
they got a beat. They got the ska beat
And
to
some
it, which
songs
is
are more
weird.
ska than the others. But,
Yeah.
you know, this
Well,
is
right. You know,
definitely
some of them. I mean, they had that IUPUI theme song. I mean, for a
Yes.
while.
they did the first punk rock night theme song.
Dude, I saw you last week. You know, you had Chris Coolidge on, and I was like so jealous.
Jelly.
And
You can have them on again sometime.
well, I'm gonna have him on again sometime because I'm gonna grill his ass on like every aspect of every minute item that I have picked up on.
Excruciating minutia of every daily event.
I mean, I'm just like,
Maybe
I
he
am
doesn't
just
want
like-
to come on.
I know it'll be like an
Greg's gonna
interrogation.
watch
It's like Dr. Phil or something. Or Catch a Smuggler.
It'll be bad.
Grill
I-
time.
Don't let me at Chris Coolidge because
Bless you.
I mean, I love what he has done with everything, and I also love Mike Wilktrout, who is a master. I mean, and if you do not know Mike Wilktrout, you need to check him out with Leisure Kings because that is a masterful band. But
should.
he was the lead singer of Johnny Sacco before Chris Coolidge took over. And it's just an amazing dynamic, you know, what has gone on. So
They should play with the Don't Want Us because they don't want to hang out anymore.
oh well, that was an excellent retort on that thread by Chris Coolidge. Said, I don't want to hang out anymore. And I was like,
Oh, I didn't know he said that.
yeah. He chimed right in. And I was like, yes.
Nailed
Yes. Love it. And,
Learn it, live it, love it.
I can't wait to get back to normal, Craig.
I'm still happy, chilling.
But
Travis,
you know,
we did have Semper Vivi booked before the shutdown. I want to get them back.
Oh shit!
Like their
I'm not
stuff. Good band. Yeah.
All right.
Right on.
We
Well,
are.
and also Jacked, the other band from Detroit.
Can't wait.
I
We should
want to
start playing
see
their
them
videos.
so bad.
They're really
Yeah, I
good.
think I still had some of them queued, but yeah, Jacked from Detroit, great band. Ricky Rat, we need to get him down.
Yeah,
We've had the
all
Pandemics down recently from Detroit, a newish band.
Yep.
eight.
And
In the living
so
room
I mean there's
playing
just
songs.
a lot of bands that we need to get in, and you know, and we always appreciate input on how we can you know how we can better serve the punk rock community here. And Rich, thank you
We're
for all
here
your
for
hard
you.
work. Craig, fuck you.
Damn.
You barely get out of bed.
Screw you, Craig.
I'm at work on time every day.
All right.
And he prints all the stuff.
He printed this.
Yeah. So
I
look at him.
designed it. He printed
does-
it.
Yeah,
He
Hey.
does
look, and I printed this. You know, hey,
And this on my
has-
jacket.
ever gone out not on time? So that's all I
Really?
can say about that.
Really.
Never had anything late.
He
Really?
didn't print this.
Did I get Kristen on the show?
Yeah, yes, you should. I
The
did
Mel
not
Purin
print
koozie.
that. I did
There's
not
some still
print that.
available. $7
No, that
each.
was. Oh,
They
those
were
are still
donated.
available?
They're donated, so all proceeds go to the Meldian. Yeah, we need to put
Yeah,
some on our site. Sell
that
them
was
too.
back
Give all to the Mel.
When we
They're
did the
numbered.
Hall-
They only
Halloween
made
show.
100. I got number 66. And excellent koozies, bottles and cans.
They
Just
are.
clap your hands.
Right on. Well, you know,
Look at that.
you need all that.
$7. Get them at the mail or get at us. We got some.
I drink beer too fast to put it in a koozie.
All right. Well, if we don't have anything else, I think we should probably end tonight's show because
I have to take out the trash and pee.
Right on. And you know, I do agree with your concept of last week's show. Having Chris Coolidge on, we need to have more guests and need to encourage that. But you know, we get caught up in our own shit so much. So
yeah, take some time.
But
we just bullshitting.
Rich, the voice of reason, Barker, will bring us
Boring, Sydney. Boring, boring. Boring, boring, boring. Exterminate.
All right, well, fine.
Go home and get your fucking shine box.
All right.
All right. Well, cheers. Thank you all for coming out. Stay safe. As my mom would say.
Your mom just said that.
It's like
we'll see you Saturday either at the Mel or watch online. It's gonna be a great show.
Good luck, dudes.
Do you want to hear a funny little story before we go?
Do it.
All right. Kristen texted me today and said, "Hey, are we like linked on our Audible accounts? Because I don't know if a lot of people have Audible accounts, but I like to listen to a lot of books, and primarily what I listen to is books about punk rockers and quantum physics, and all of her books, you know, when she gets into her Audible account, even though I don't think we're linked, are all about quantum physics and punk rock bands, like, you know, the new Bad Religion book that just came out.
Say Bad Religion.
Well, they just brought out a book.
Oh, just because Greg Graffin is the new Neil deGrasse Tyson or something?
Dude, Greg Grafton is a kick-ass motherfucker. I mean, he has commanded life.
Well, he's like Mr. Smart and everything, right? Like, ooh,
Well, he's very smart, and I've read, you know, he has a book about, he has a couple of books out now, and I just eat them up. I just think
quantum physics is a dead theory to go down. You're never going to solve quantum physics.
No, I'm not out to solve quantum physics, Craig. I mean,
well,
Richard Feynman said, not
exist.
verbatim, but he said nobody understands it.
No.
It's so fascinating.
It works. It works. And the amazing things that are coming out because of it's going to cause instantaneous computer networks. So, I mean, if you're into investing, quantum networks are going to be the next big thing because it works and it's instant. And we don't know why it works, but it works.
They got their internet online now.
What's that?
They got their internet online now.
Oh, wow. See there? The voice of reason, Rich Barker.
All right.
Thank you.
Good night. Saturday. Saturday. Watch Saturday. Rich is playing.
Yeah. We always do better on Saturdays. Yeah.
We won't go live.
Well, we're playing a bass guitar note unlike this one.
Play every single song you've ever recorded.
What kind of bass is that?
This is a Kerbo Quart.
Kerbo Quart.
Is that a 6-string?
You know, if I was a bassist, I would play a Rickenbacker.
Because you want
to have a Rickenbacker. I just don't play it very often.
I want to be Lemmy.
Unless you or play Beatles jams. There's a little preview of Saturday night acoustic. That riff right there will be played Saturday night.
Oh, well,
4 new songs by GBR never heard before.
That exact riff.
Riff, not rift. It's not surfing.
Riff.
Like Riff Randall.
Oh, like Riff Randall, rock and roller.
Yeah.
Pleased to meet you.
That's a riff. He just played a riff.
It's from one of the new songs, right?
Okay, man, I really have to pee. We have to end this.
Go. Well, then go. I mean, you can go.
Good
Hey,
night,
I'm going to
guys.
end it for everybody. Rich, stick around for a minute. We love you. Thank you for all your support at Punk Rock Night. We really appreciate it. It helps keep this going, and this is why we do it. And you know, somebody someday will appreciate it. And thank you for you appreciating it right now as it's happening. Cheers to you. Bye. Good night.
Everybody.
We need to have like a sign off or something.